Joe Crowley is considered the fourth most important Democrat in the House. Why? Because he's among the people who raise the most amount of money from corporations and large donors, including not just Wall Street, and he's from New York, and he does have a huge funding base in Wall Street, but also from the health insurance companies. Now, before he was primaried, he had not signed on for Medicare for All. That's a bill that existed in the House. Joe Crowley seemed to have no interest in it whatsoever. And right as he's about to get primaried, and the Just Democrats put tremendous pressure on a lot of the members of the House to sign the bill and said, why aren't you signing it? Why aren't you co-sponsoring it? All of a sudden, Crowley had his come to Jesus moment. He's like, oh right, Medicare for All, sure, I meant that. Well, let's look at the money and see if actually he does mean it. So, first of all, Tarbell here, Wendell Potter doing some great reporting, talked about the 5 top health insurance companies and who they have given to and how much. So he explains, as of last week, according to the Center for Responsive Politics, the 5 PACs from the top 5 health insurance companies had donated $1,635,500 to the campaigns of members of the House. Now that's a ton of money. That's actually more money than they donated during 2008 and 2009 during the heat of the Affordable Care Act lobbying. So they're very concerned that Medicare for All is deeply popular in the country. It now stands at 60% popularity. If we had a democracy, we'd have it tomorrow. But instead, both Republicans and Democrats take that money, tell people pretty little lies, and then never actually do it. So now let's find out if Crowley is in that bunch. One of the biggest beneficiaries of the insurers' cash is Representative Joseph Crowley of New York, of course, the number 4 Democrat in the House, who has made no secret of his ambition to become House Speaker. Only 2 other House Democrats have received more money from the insurers' PAC so far this year than Crowley. So look at that. He actually takes a giant amount of money from the health insurance companies. Gee, I wonder why they keep giving him the money. Do they think that he means it when he says Medicare for All? Or do they know something we don't know? No, Joe's always been on their side, and he's gonna stay on their side. They're not throwing around millions of dollars to have people vote against them. I know that suckers on TV tell you that. Oh, no, these politicians are honorable. And they take the money of these corporate donors and never deliver for them, but the corporate donors are so stupid that they give them the money again and again and again. Because corporations don't care about return on investment. I mean, this is the preposterous stuff they want you to believe on television, right? No, of course they take the money and do as they're told. Now, more explanation from Potter at Tarbell. This is the first time in his congressional career that Crowley has faced a serious primary threat, and he has raised and spent far more than Ocasio-Cortez to protect his seat. That's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who's in an election with him tonight. By the way, polls close at 9 o'clock Eastern in New York, so you can still vote. Crowley has raised, get a load of this, $3,354,370 to date, with less than 1% of that total coming from individual contributions of $200 or less. Almost 70% of the $300,709 Ocasio-Cortez has raised has come from small individual donors. She says the average donation to her campaign has been $18. So one side says the little people that give less than $200. I'm so unconcerned with you guys. Less than 1% of my donations come from you, and I don't care because I got $3.3 million from my corporate friends. That's 10 times more than my opponent has. But all of a sudden, he's in a little bit of a panic, and he debated her a couple of times, which is very surprising for an incumbent. Must have had some poll numbers going, uh-oh, even the $3.3 million might not help you. Meanwhile, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez raises her money 70% from people giving less than $200. Now, who do you think they're going to represent? Do you think Crowley, after taking all that money from the health insurance companies, is really gonna fight for Medicare for All? Do you think after taking all that money from Wall Street, he's gonna go out there and fight Wall Street? Or do you think that he's gonna serve the people who have given him millions of dollars? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, on the other hand, also will probably have pressure to support her donors. Well, lucky for you guys, you're her donors. Most of you who gave under $200. The election is today. The voters of New York have a very important decision. If Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez wins, and now she has gotten enough media coverage to be very, very competitive, and apparently Crowley's internal polling shows that he is in trouble. So if she wins, it's an earthquake. The establishment will be shocked by it. This young woman with almost no resources, no institutional help, it started with the Justice Democrats backing her, and now some other progressive groups that have come in and been greatly helpful, versus this person that they revere in Washington because he's so good at raising corporate donor money. If she wins, David beats Goliath. That also gets decided tonight. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.